Hello, today is Monday, the 29th of October, 2012, and I guess today is the day of Frankenstorm. And with that being said, the U.S. markets are closed as of a quarter to 1300 hours Eastern time. The silver market is still trading, but we'll just have to go wait and see how this weather reacts because the mainstream media is spending a lot of time and energy putting a lot of fear into these storms, which the attention for it to be coming definitely needs to be in play. This is the type of event that people should have been waiting for. And I only say that is you have your emergency food, you have your emergency water, you have backup heat sources, etc., etc. This might be the time you would use it if, of course, you live on the Atlantic coast. And then there's going to be people saying, harp, 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 HAARP. And okay, yeah, maybe there's scientific evidence, but there's no scientific proof. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But there is scientific proof that only central banks can create fiat debt notes, which is the currency that most people call money. It's scientific proof, not evidence. It's also scientific proof that they charge interest. Therefore, it's scientific proof interest 100% has to exist within this world. Thus, because they've been doing aggressive methods, they, as in bankers, then the debt levels are going to be aggressive. That's what we see today. How people enjoy this by supporting the fiat currency is beyond me. Anyway, let's talk about the charts instead. 3150 has been support for a few days now. Therefore, the more often you test this significant level, the more likely it is that you take it out. And if you do take it out, okay, maybe it might be a quick pierce that breaks above it, but at the same point, maybe it's going to break below it, find resistance, and then go lower, or just go all the way down to the 30 to 29 change level as a possibility, or possibility, however you want to look at it. After all, these markets nowhere near are traded within a free market. Now, the point in here is when QE3 came into play. So let's take a look at silver since QE3 started. Yeah, it goes up, goes sideways, and then goes down. Of course, now this is as of October 25th, and during the entire period, down 3% since Ben Bernanke opened his mouth and said QE3 infinity, basically. But even now, as we're doing this, it's down over 1% from just this point alone. So it's down about 4% since Ben Bernanke opened his mouth. Now, as far as short-term trend lines is concerned, maybe a straight line would work better, but that would be probably the most accurate downtrend line, as well as this one, but this one is higher though. Since QE was announced, the stock code, which is an ETF UUP, tracks the US dollar index. It crashed first, then it went up, sideways, down, back up. So since QE's been announced, up 0.14%, and even though the U.S. market's closed today, this is as of the 25th as well, it's at 21.94 now. So it's up about 5 cents UUP since QE3 was announced. You can say all you want about the manipulation, and a lot of it's probably true, but there's not enough forces out there to say, you know what, I want to do something about it so that we could have a better world in this place. That's not coming into play. Now, I like to think of it this way. Imagine there's somebody you know who's got a major form of cancer. And then you got the solution to fix a problem. You go to the person and you say, okay, I figured it out. We can eliminate your cancer. And then the person says, hello, it's the third inning of the ball game. I really can't. It's the third inning. Or it's the second quarter of a football game with it being 2nd and 5. in a 7-7 game. I really can't go. But then you got to tell them they have cancer because, well, the people in itself don't see a fiat currency as a cancerous system, although it is scientifically proven to guarantee debt at explosive levels. And when that's the case, that usually causes stress, panic, and another word for that would also be chaos, people doing criminal activities. Not a big fan of it. Don't know why other people are. But anyway, this is everything since, of course, QE was announced. We can really see the devaluation of the currency here now, can't we? Take care.